I'm Kevin Harlan. And the Clippers starting five. Ron Butler, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan their front line. Chris Paul and Chauncey Billups make up the backcourt. And for Dallas, Sean Marion and Dirk Nowitzki, both excellent players at the forward spots. Mayo out there with Collison, and it's Kaman in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Clippers on defense. It's a three-point game. Nowitzki for 3. Gets it to go.
Boy, they answered that three-pointer right back.
Raining threes in here now, boys. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Here's Dallas. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Collison. It's hauled in by Butler.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Marion with the steal. Only one man back on D. Here's the teardrop. Collison, no good.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. On the wings, it's Crawford and Grant Hill. Griffin is out there with Odom, and it's Bledsoe in at the 1. Good! Griffin's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Clippers. Stolen by Bledsoe. To the middle, Crawford. Dishes to Griffin. Takes a 3. That's good from Odom on the assist by Griffin. Odom's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's West. Carter outside. Back to West. Ball's knocked loose. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Collison. And taken away by Paul. No good on the buzzer beater. And so that's the end of the first half. Clippers lead.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's at
the second half just about to get going here.
And you have to give the ownership a lot of credit for the Mavs' success over the years, guys. A lot of people may not agree with things he has to say, but you can't argue with the success that he's had. He's spent his money, his resources. He's put a ton of passion and energy into building that franchise, and it's developed into one of the best in the entire league.
Sean Marion and Dirk Nowitzki, the forwards. Collison is out there with Mayo, and it's Kaman in at the 5 down low. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Mavericks trailed by 9. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Mayo. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, they were a fairly decent free throw shooting team a year ago, Kevin, about 77% from the line.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Clippers leading by 8. Ball goes in, blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Griffin. Good. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
But you like the execution there, springing their man open and getting him the easy hoop.
Brand, a screen on Butler. Here's the 3. And no good trying to get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Clippers on top. They're up by 10. 14. And here we go with Chris Paul. So with Griffin sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor now for Vinny Del Negro. It's Chris Paul and Chauncey Billups at the 1 and the 2. Hill out there with Odom, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Knocks it loose. Now the Clippers moving it up. Tries for the alley-oop. Paul passes to Odom. Hill back to Odom. The 3 from Billups, and it's good.
You know, it's been interesting to see how Chauncey Billups' career has changed as he's grown. Early on, he was known more as an offensive point guard, and then he became a playmaker for the Pistons during that championship season in that era. And now he's really become a spot-up shooter and a dead-eye marksman for his club.
And that's not to say that he can't do anything else, but he has really stepped up his shooting from deep. Not a lot of guards can go from carrying the ball handling duties to being a catch-and-shoot guy, but Chauncey has made the transition quite smoothly.
Well, they are not exactly taking their foot off the gas just yet.
No, they want to throw a little bit of whipped cream and some cherry on top of this one.
That one misses for Paul. Allison with it.
Yeah, looks like this one's out of reach.
Yep, just a matter of the clock running out now.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, the outcome is not in question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kaman inside. The shot's good. Collison making the play.
Now, they probably needed more of this earlier, guys. I don't think there's enough time left to get back into the game.
Wow.